So I thought I'll show you how we actually fit these new ball joints, just because it's probably not the most straightforward thing and there's not really much of a guide out there. So as you can see, this is the before, this is what it looks like after. First thing to do is start with your old one. This is obviously a blasted arm, so you want to protect it, so we're going to wrap it in this and we'll put it in the vise. So you don't need to go too tight, just enough to hold it in the vise. You then hammer and a punch. Try and get just down the back of the rubber. There's a circlip under it, don't go on the circlip. It can be quite stiff. See that? It's going away now, just peeling. And see that? That's come loose. So then you should just pull it off. That's your old rubber ball joint boot off. You're then left with this. So if you take a look there, camera, you'll see this is a circlet around here. There it's full of corrosion at the minute, so what I normally do is heat it up a bit. Obviously be wary of the grease that's going to drip out of the old ball joint. Warming it up as well also helps it come out when it's in the press. So once it's warm, just try and clean away as much corrosion as you can. It just helps the clip come off. And then get your hammer. We have actually got these as well. These are a special set of circlip pliers for doing these ones. Sometimes you can get them with this, but that's actually not the best angle when there's quite a lot of corrosion. I'll try and show you these. Yeah, you see there's a bit too much corrosion there. So the way I've been finding easier on these, because obviously they're quite old, I'm going to say corroded, is just start under it. And you'll eventually get your punch under it. You see that's come loose. I'm under it at the minute, so you'll try and follow it around. Effectively bend it out of shape. And same on this end. And yeah, just work your way all the way around, and eventually it'll come off. See that? Eventually it comes off. It's a bit of work, bit of a fiddle, but you'll get there in the end. So that's your old circlip. So then take it out of the vise. You'll see there's lots of corrosion there. Again, we'll just warm it up a bit because we've got to obviously press it out of there, so that will help the aluminium expand. Then we've got to load it in the press. This is probably the worst arm I could have shown you, which in a way is a good thing because then you'll get to see the worst one. The others are a lot easier. This is obviously a funny shape. Just try and get it lined up. So you just want to get your plates just underneath, just so it can hold it and support it without obviously allowing it to slip, and also blocking the end so you can't press it out. Get a socket. We're using this one, 30mm over there. Got to try and tap that joint straight so the socket sits flat, and that's pretty good. A little bit more that way. Okay, so that's on there. Then you want to start pressing. So face protection. There you have it. That's your ball joint out. As I say, it's a bit of a faff, bit of fiddling, but they do come out alright, to be honest. And then what I do then, obviously when this is all out, then give it a good clean, especially on the inside where the surfaces are going to be touching, to make sure putting the new one in is as easy as it can be. So give all the edges a good clean as well. So that's where your circlips will sit, well, one circlip where the circlip will sit. So there you have it. It's all nice and clean inside there. So in the kit you get a complete ball joint, pre-greased, with a castle nut, obviously the boot. You can go like that bit.
Yeah, might help.
Jesus Christ. There you go. Your split pin and the circlip. So we don't need these right now. First thing you want to do is unwrap your arm. RIP. Yeah. RIP High Hagen. Unwrap your arm. So a little bit around here. You should have to put it in the vise. You don't want to damage it or bend it because
it's brand new.
It's brand new, and obviously if you slightly bend it, it's not going to go in the arm because it's completely round. So you want to very slightly nip it in the vise. I mean very lightly. Get a hammer, which is on the floor, a punch. You just want to gently tap the new boot off. See that? That's the boot down. And then you can see it's all pre-greased inside there. I'll show you in a sec. We'll get the nut off. So keep all those bits safe, you'll need them later on. So that's your boot, and all pre-greased. Then it's time to fit it into the arm. Just quickly get your blowtorch, warm up your aluminium a bit. Obviously that, as I said earlier, will allow it to expand and make it easier for your ball joint to go in. So let's think about this. That's got to go like that. Ball joint going like that, and just make sure it goes in centrally. You don't want it to push uneven because then it'll go on an angle and it won't go in. It'll just bind. So you've got to look under there. It looks all right to me. Just we'll have a go and see how we get on. Oh, sorry. Okay, you can see that's going down. It's quite hard work. You can see it moving with each push. That's what you need. If it binds and stops, then stop. And you've probably got the angle, it'll be going in on the piss. So you just want to straighten that up if that's the problem. So on our press, this one is like, so that if it's really tight, you basically want to swap this handle. This one's locked up now, so this like gears it down effectively. So I normally go down as far as I can with that, that's solid, and then I do like 2 to 3 pushes on that one. That just makes sure that it's fully home, so then you can get your circlip in. You take your circlip pliers, open as wide as you can, over there, push it in with your fingers, and go in like that. And what you've got to make sure is that it's fully engaged in the ring all the way around. Put it in the vise, and then you've got to go around the edge and just tap it round. Just you'll see it move into place if it's not in. So yeah, just make sure you've got it in nicely. And have a good look with your eye. So you can see that these two are just in there. It's probably quite hard to pick up, but they are in. So once your circlip's on, you want to take your clip off the bottom of your boot, wind it off like that. Careful not to get any dirt in any of this grease. So keep it all clean, put your cover over. And then the trick for doing these is you want to grab the two ends, open it out as far as you can, feed that end in, if the camera can see, just gradually wrap it around without letting go. And then you've got to get that end, same again with that one, around the top, and just release it into position like that. And have a good look, and you can see that's in. Not going anywhere, as they say. So then you've got your castle nut, which obviously you only need to put that on when you're putting it into the subframe or the hubs. So yeah, that just keeps it all in place. Put your little spring clip in there so you don't lose it. So there you are, there's one, and here's one we did earlier. So obviously these are quite dirty now because I'm touching them with dirty hands. So we'll go and give these a nice clean down, and then we've got some ACF 50 which will coat them in, which will help stop the surface corrosion because they've all been freshly vapor blasted.